Team USA bouncing back Tuesday night following 2 straight losses to start their run-up to the Olympics against Argentina. Kevin Durant and Bradley Beal leading the way with 17 points apiece, a 28-point win, and an exhale for Team USA. ESPN's Brian Windhorst is covering Team USA and joins us now from Las Vegas. Brian, what changed for America on Tuesday night?
Well, they looked like they were able to maintain their stamina better than they had in the first couple of games. And boy, Kevin Durant and Bradley Beal, they'd not been shooting the ball well here in Vegas. They were under 40%, both of them, the first 2 games. And you could tell they came out in the first quarter and really wanted to set a tone. Even though this was a tough back-to-back, less than 24 hours between. Durant came out and hit a 3 right out of the gate. Beal hit his first 4 shots. They combined for 18 points in the first quarter, and that really gave the U.S. some positive momentum. And then they played a complete game. But I have to say, Argentina is 0-3 here. They are not the same level of team right now that Nigeria and Australia are, but the U.S. had to start somewhere. That started with the blowout win over Argentina.
So still losing 2 games out of 3 in exhibition, what would you say is Greg Popovich's focus heading into Olympic play?
Yeah, it sounds like he's pretty concerned about their conditioning. When the players all reported last week, they just weren't where the team was hoping they would be. This is because of this really bizarre schedule. Everything these guys have gone through over the last 12 months, having an unorthodox sort of split-up off-season here, and they just weren't there. And so getting their win is very important. And in tonight's game, second night of a back-to-back, Bradley Beal played 30 of the 40 minutes just because they feel like they've got to get the players into shape. It's Popovich's number 1 priority, and they'll risk injury to try to do so before they leave for Tokyo next week.
Brian Windhorst from Vegas covering Team USA. Thanks for your time.
In other news with Annette.
Here on SC at Night, John Anderson, Ardo Cal. We will get you all of the All-Star Game festivities in just a little bit.
But first, the U.S. basketball team, the men, victorious. Cause for celebration. U.S. men's national team coming off consecutive losses, dropping exhibitions to Nigeria on Friday, Australia on Monday, taking their record in exhibitions since the pros started playing in '92 from 54-2 to 54-4. But nobody wants to go down 0-3 in exhibition games, and the U.S. out to destroy Argentina in this one. Here they go. Now, it should be noted that Argentina played without Messi, no Aguero. They had the Copa America, so they still probably resting up in this. Look at us, just 6 of 9 from three-point range in the first quarter. Best performance so far in this tournament. 4 minutes left in the half. Team USA have 10. Damian Lillard, it's picked, full court. Draymond Green. Eventually. There we go. Looks like we have some telestration. Is that Draymond in there? He's not wearing his regular number. Oh, no, that's the offensive set, all 5 players on the outset. And we'll get this cleaned up for the next hour. Durant walks the ball up the court, shakes Luis Scola. That's right, Luis Scola is still playing. Durant 14 points in the first half. The U.S. up 16. Zach LaVine ready to go in the second half. Team USA in the lead by 23. Finally an easy one. Blowout. Down low. Green throws it down there, and Zach, he's all up in there with 2 hands. Fourth quarter, 21-point lead. So the Argentines, they got 2 points closer. LaVine again comes in strong. We're going to see this more than once. It only counts once, but we should see it again. There he goes. Just strong. Get away. They need that. Got to puff the chest out a little bit, show that they're ready to go. First 2 losses, kind of a fluke. Get ready. Got to go over to Tokyo here in a week. Durant Beal led the way, 17 points. Team USA beats Argentina 108-80. Then there's this. Team USA struggled on offense in its 2 losses against Nigeria and Australia. We keep emphasizing those 2 nations. Averaged just 85 points per game. 108 on Tuesday, much better. Shot 50% from the field, 45 from 3, led by as many as 31 in this route. Here's Coach Pop.
We have to get back in shape. And I was thrilled that this was a back-to-back, for that reason, so that we come out and do it again. And it was a quick back-to-back, having a 3:00 game. So we're going to continue to work hard like we need to, but it'll be efficient. It'll be very organized in the sense that in this short time, we can't invent the wheel. We have to keep things simple.
And with more on Team USA, it's great to have Kendrick Perkins joining us now on SportsCenter. So, Perk, 2 losses in the last 3, but they are exhibition games. How concerned should we be about this team going into the Olympics?
We should be very concerned. I mean, just think about it. We don't have our best players. We have a few like Kevin Durant and Damian Lillard that are superstars, but we're still missing a lot of guys. And when you look at the other countries, they have all their top-notch guys, and a lot of those guys been playing together for years, right? So when you look at the sense of urgency that Team USA has been playing with, it's been very disturbing, especially on the defensive end where they lack bodies, where you lack guys like a Drew Holiday that might be on his way, or Chris Middleton, who's not a bad two-way player, who might decide to come, who I think is all in right now as we speak, but we never know how them guys may feel after the finals. So with the lack of depth on the defensive side of things, we all should be concerned.
So you mentioned defense there. In particular, where are you looking for improvements as we head to Tokyo?
Well, you know, I'm just looking for the help defense. You know, when you don't have good individual defensive players on your roster, you look at guys like Draymond Green and Bam. Those are really the only 2 defensive-minded guys that you have. So you want to look at your team, and collectively you want to get the job done. You want Greg Popovich to go in his bag and start pulling out defensive schemes and putting guys in position to be successful. Offensively, you want player movement. You want ball movement. They have too many offensive weapons not to be putting up a lot of points, easy baskets. So when you look at this team on both sides of the floor, I'm putting a lot of ownership on Greg Popovich to put these guys in position to be successful, especially on the defensive side of things.
Kendrick Perkins talking Team USA here on SportsCenter. Always appreciate the insight, and as always, Perk, carry on.
Appreciate it.
Team USA will play 2 more exhibition games before leaving for Tokyo, a rematch with Australia on Friday and a game against Spain on Sunday. Their first Olympics game will be on July 25th against France, and they'll round out group play with games against Iran and the Czech Republic. The medal rounds will begin the first week of August. Kawhi Leonard had successful surgery to repair a partial tear of the ACL in his right knee, the Clippers announcing Tuesday. Leonard was injured during Game 4 of the Western Conference semifinals against the Jazz and LA's final 8 playoff games. Kawhi has a player option for next season.